Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 and another part of our Newcastle United series. We are ploughing on through 2019. We've got 5 days left until 2020 begins, but unfortunately things are not going great. We did lose 2-0 to Harry Kane, 2 headers in 2 minutes, costing us that game. We then played Stoke in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. We did manage to get a victory in this game, but we are really losing our discipline at the moment. Masuaku sent off for a second yellow card means that we finished with 10 men. Fortunately, we had already scored. Marin took the ball down the left flank, put in the ball. Barbosa with the header, a good finish. The keeper couldn't stop it, and we did manage to get the win in that game. But then we suffered a 2-0 defeat to Bournemouth. If we just look at the goals from this game, it was really poor. We were never quite in control of this game. We never really showed our best, and Lerma won the ball early on. He then put it through the 2 centre-backs. Wilson got in on goal, and it was a good finish into the top corner for the first. And then right at the end of the game, so a very early goal and a very late goal, Lerma down, ball came to Angelino, crossed it to the back for Jordan, and into the bottom corner for 2-0, and that was the defeat. And we really need to pick it up because that's 2 straight league defeats, which means when we look at the league table, we are now down in 4th place. We're only 2 points off the top, but bearing in mind we were 4 points clear just 2 games ago, we really need to pick that up. We're now only 4 points clear of Leicester. We are still 8 clear of Liverpool though, which is helpful, but we've got Arsenal away now, and then next we'll take on Brentford at home. We will almost certainly be beating Brentford. We do have a good run of games after that. We've got Spurs in the Carabao Cup quarter-final, Legia Warsaw in the first round of the Europa League knockout stages. So lots to look forward to, but we need to get a win today against Everton. Now, the way that we're lining up, we've got Barbosa leading the line with Marin, Mata and Coman behind him. A perfect attacking lineup, really. Hayden and Key are the defensive midfielders, with Haps, Lejeune, Lascelles and Yedlin in defence, and then Dubravka in goal. So Arsenal doing very well this season. They're lining up with Lacazette, Aubameyang, Ozil and Suso, McGregor and Ramsey in defensive midfield, then Tierney, Diaz, Socrates, Bellerin and Leno. Picked up a couple of former Celtic players, but we've had a really poor run in the league. 2 straight defeats. We need to show something today against Arsenal. A point would not be the end of the world, but I really want the win to put us back in title contention. And there we go with an early foul from Yedlin. I mean, we've been losing a lot of players really to red cards, and that's been a massive hit for us. But here's Key, switches it towards Hayden, but Ozil cuts it out. Now Lacazette, mix up between the two of them, but Ozil still has the ball. Key with a brilliant tackle, but Suso wins it, finds Aubameyang, and that's a good start from Dubravka. I was pretty sure that was going to be another early goal scored against us, but we did manage to keep it out. Here is Suso though, about to take the corner. He puts it into the back sit for Tierney, and it is cleared away for another corner to Arsenal. I'm not too worried about Arsenal from corners. I don't think they've got the tallest team in the world. Suso though can deliver them well. He finds Lacazette, but it's cleared out. Ozil following up, finds Suso, and he is tackled by Coman. Now our tactic has just not been working the last few games. I have no idea why. Maybe it's because the opposition have started to figure it out. Maybe we need to change back to the tactic we were using before. But at the moment, teams just seem to have stopped losing to us while we've been using this tactic, and there's not been anything else happen that would indicate why that's the case. Mata winning a good tackle there, but it still came to Lacazette. Now Aubameyang with the finish, and we are a goal behind just like that. And this could be a 3rd straight league defeat. And maybe we do need to go back to that old tactic because this was just quite poor. Ramsey back to Bellerin. Ball played into the middle to Lacazette from our own tackle. And then Aubameyang with the finish. Dubravka couldn't stop it. And we are a goal behind. So, I mean, Arsenal are a good team, but we've been really struggling to get shots lately, which has not been a problem at any other point this season. It's only in the last 2 or so games that that's been an issue. And here's Marin though. Can we create something now? He's got players to his right, and he's just shanked it really far wide. He was doing so well, getting so many goals. And now he's suddenly anxious on the pitch. But about 20 minutes gone, we're still 1 down. Suso with the ball in. Aubameyang is there to Ozil, and that is 2-0. I think he might be offside. He is offside. The flag is up, and we do keep it to just the 1 goal for now at least. Ozil was a man offside. I mean, that's a debatable call, but there you go. 1-0 it remains. Coman finds Yedlin. Can he whip this ball in? He pulls it back to Key, but Ozil cuts it out. I mean, why didn't he cross it there? And now Lacazette might be free. He is in behind, and we've committed a foul. Lascelles is already on a yellow. We're about to get a second yellow. And this tactic has completely fallen apart. We're no longer creating shots, and we're getting men sent off every single game. Lascelles sent off here. I mean, I'm fining players 2 weeks' wages when they're getting sent off for straight reds, issuing warnings when it's 1 red. I think we just need to change up the tactic. We're going to go for this one, but who do we sacrifice? I think we're just going to drop Ki Sung-young back, and we're going to risk playing with 1 defensive midfielder, which I'm already seeing is just not going to work. But we need a goal. We're going to lose out either way. We may as well go for it and see if we can get a win. Here is Leno putting the ball out. It is straight to Bellerin. Nobody out there trying to challenge him. Bellerin over the top, and he's picked out Lacazette, and he's put it over the bar. Have we got this set up in the right way? I mean, I think we have. We just... one shot, and it was that terrible Marin one that was so far off target. Tierney with the throw, finds McGregor. Tierney again. Forward to Ozil, now Aubameyang. He's going to have an effort, and he finds the bottom corner. He's got a knock, but he's still picked up his 17th of the season, and it is now 2-0. Nobody there to challenge him. I think that's because we need that defensive midfielder. We're going to have to sacrifice Mata and hope that we can do something here. If we take Mata off for Clark as well and just see what we can do. It's a great finish from Aubameyang, but he should never be scoring there. He should have been saved, really, but he should never have been scoring in that position. And we are 2-0 down, and this could be really embarrassing if we don't sort it out soon. Tierney to McGregor, finds Ramsey. Ball back to Ozil, put it in, Clark gets it away. Now Hayden, oh, it's just come to Lacazette, and that's 3-0. Lacazette's 5th of the season, and we're 3-0 down. And this could get an awful, awful lot worse, it has to be said. I'm not even going to watch it now because this is just depressing. I don't know what has happened to the team. Nothing has changed, no players have become unhappy. We've just started losing, and we don't seem to be able to stop it. Bellerin through to Ozil, back to Ramsey. Were we just lucky for 18 games in a row? Or I don't really understand what's going on. Tierney puts it in, Ozil arrives and makes it 4. There's only 41 minutes gone. We're on track for a 9-0 defeat as things stand. I mean, I don't know what to do, but there's also not really any point in doing it at this stage. Marin heads it on to Barbosa, ball back to Hayden. Plays it back to Haps. Can we get a goal before half-time? He puts it into Barbosa. Now Marin goes for goal, and it's saved onto the woodwork, and Socrates clears it away. And that should really take us through to half-time with a 4-0 deficit. But we have at least managed to get a shot on target. I mean, we've had, I think, 6 or 7 red cards in the last 8 or 9 games. And they just weren't an issue before. I don't know what has changed. I mean, the tactic hasn't changed. The tactic is the same. I don't think there's been a patch or an update. So, I don't understand it at all. 30 minutes left to go. Team having an absolute shocker. Marin, oh, there's about to be another goal, isn't there? Oh, it's off the woodwork. Lejeune away. But I'm just going to try and bring off Hayden for... I mean, can't even bring anybody on. John Joe can play his last game for the club in defensive midfield. 20 minutes to go. We haven't conceded another one yet, but here's Kolarov having a run. Switches it to the right. Socrates can put this one back to McGregor, and he's just put it wide. I thought that was going to go into that bottom corner, but it has just missed the target. And we do still have 20 minutes to see out here. Dubravka forward to Chambers. Not been a happy return for him. Clark over the top, given away by Aubameyang, but now it's Coman having a run. He's got players ahead of him. He does find Barbosa. He's got Marin out on the left, but that's a terrible attempt at trying to find him. Now Leno clears it. Header by Aubameyang. Lacazette. Back to Tierney. I think this is about to be 5. Lacazette on the run. He's got Ozil making one up. Iwobi out on the right. Has given the ball away. Shelvey to Marin. He puts it over the top for Barbosa, who heads it down and is still going, but Tierney wins it. Now Ozil over the top for Lacazette, and he's just got the pace to get in behind. It's saved, it comes to Aubameyang, and now Ramsey over the bar. They had 3 chances to get that ball in the net then, but didn't take them. And you can see how much we've been overrun today by this Arsenal team. And maybe our title challenge has faltered at this stage, because 3 straight defeats, including to 2 title rivals does not bode well. And just a few minutes left to see out. We haven't conceded in the second half. That's one positive thing. Maybe the changes help. The shift from Mata to defensive midfield to seem to stop the flow. But a 4-0 absolute humiliation. And we need to really buck up our ideas against Brentford. There's no doubt about that. Lascelles banned for 2 matches. I'm just going to issue him a warning. But we need to change something. I think if we go to the tactics, we're going to switch back to the old tactic just for a little while and see if it works. Is that the attacking one? Or no, that's the old Ashbringer tactic. Let's go back to the old Ashbringer tactic just for a little bit and see if that will work as we take on Brentford. Well, it is time for the Brentford game. As you can see, 3 straight defeats at the moment, and at the halfway stage in the league, we are still in the top 4. We're only 5 points off Arsenal after losing to them in the last game. We have to win today, otherwise that title is going to quickly slip away from our grasp. Lining up today, back with the old tactic. Muto up top, Coman, Almiron and Mata across attack midfield with Kian Tonali in defence midfield. Then it's Masuaku, Clark, Chambers and Manquillo in defence with Dubravka in goal. We're just going to see if this change of tactics can do anything for us. It's a reasonably poor Brentford team. Our old player Lucas Piazon in it. Brentford about to sign a whole bunch of our players. I mean, we're down in 16th place in the form standings at the moment. I'm going to tell the team I expect them to end our poor run of form. We are at home. Brentford are the worst team in the Premier League by some way. Bottom of the form table as well. So we really should be getting a win and getting our confidence back up. But if this change of tactic doesn't work, this could be a humiliating 4th straight league defeat. Here's Nicolaisen into Sawyers, out to our former player Lucas Piazon. He plays it over the top, Chambers with the intercept. Now Mata reverses it to Manquillo, Almiron. Manquillo on the attack down the right flank. He's got players in the box. Still going. He puts the ball to the back stick. Muto is there, off the woodwork. Nicolaisen away. It comes to Key. All the way out to Masuaku, but we can't create anything. Here's Mata with a free kick though, already looking more encouraging. Coman on the follow-up, and he drills it into that bottom corner. A powerful finish for his 6th goal of the season, and bearing in mind he was out for a couple of months, that's a pretty decent return from the wing. A very strong finish though. Mata's free kick went in, it was cleared out to Coman, and what a first touch that was, allowing him the drive, a pretty much empty bottom corner there, and he made it 1-0. So already we are on top, but this is a poor yardstick. Brentford are the team we should be beating comfortably. McLeod puts in a free kick, easy for Dubravka to stop. We do have a man up the field as well, but Dubravka just looking to play the ball out short to Clark. Out to Masuaku, now Key, over the top for Coman. Puts it forward, Muto wins the header and he's got onto the end of it, but he's put it over the bar, and maybe we should be putting Barbosa up top because Muto can be quite wasteful. Coman is struggling for fitness as well. Here's Dalsgaard, ball comes to Key, oh dangerous, and we've given away a penalty. What is that about? The number of penalties as well. We aren't getting many, but we're giving so many away. Right then, it's Lucas Piazon against his former team, and he finds the bottom corner to make it 1-1, and this is not how this should be going. 1-1 now. His 5th goal of the season for Brentford. He's probably one of their best players. He placed it well right in that bottom corner. Keeper went the right way, but Dubravka was unable to reach it, and that was their first shot on target. It came from the spot, a needless penalty to give away, and we need to improve. McLeod with a free kick for Brentford. He goes to the edge of the area. Morpie out to McLeod. Into Janvier. Now McLeod again holds it up. They're just being really careful. Mata wins up the loose pass. Now he's sort of taking it out to the right. He puts it down the line but just gives it straight away. Ball launched forward. Chambers down to Manquillo. Looking to bring it forward. He then plays it over the top, and Muto has got in behind. A decent first touch. He's still going, Muto, and it is saved and cleared away. He did well there, Muto, but it was always going to be difficult to score in that position. And as we head into half-time, it is still 0-0. Now, that's the first half. Let's do this for the second half. Coman is struggling a little bit. I'm going to take him off and bring on Haps down that left flank because he can play there. And we're just going to see if this makes any difference whatsoever. I'm going to tell the team I'm not happy with them and send them out, going back to the old tactic. So in the first half, a 1-1 draw. Maybe it should have been 1-0 with that penalty. Second half, we're going for the tactic that won us so many games in the hope that we are going to get a few goals, are going to get the win. But at the moment, it's not looking that way. Now here's Dalsgaard into Sawyers. Key goes to the tackle, can't win it. It's put in, and Pearson over the top. Could have pretty much won it for them there. About half an hour left to go. Mata with the corner. He's going to put it to the back stick. Muto is there. Wins the header. It's cleared away again. Muto. Still got the ball. Lays it off to Chambers. He finds Kieran Clark. Should really be our midfielders in that position. Here's Mata. Look, he's got 3 in the box to aim at if he can get the ball in. He plays it all the way back to Clark instead. He puts it forward to Tonali. Tonali being forced away from goal. We just look totally without any vision. Masuaku over to Tonali. Back to Chambers. He just goes for a punt and he does find Mata in a dangerous area. He puts it in. Muto with the touch and he does get the goal there. Eventually a punt down the field is what gives us the lead. Mata found Muto and Muto got his 7th goal of the season to give us our lead. We desperately need these 3 points. Chambers here with a huge punt. Picked out Mata, beautiful first touch. He held up the play, waited for Muto to just get a yard. He had a great first touch to finish nearly straight at the keeper. But he did get the goal and we are 2-1 ahead. Here's Dalsgaard. Throws it into Masuaku. Now Almiron has it. Trying to come forward. He picks out Muto. He's got players around him. Keys on the ball. Still going. He might have a shot. He does. And it's saved by Bentley. An easy save to make. I'm going to take Almiron off before he gets a second yellow. That will give Budaboos a bit of time before the full-time whistle goes. We've got 25 minutes left to go. Mata with a free kick. Gets it on target, but it's saved by Bentley. That's a couple of spills by Bentley there. Maybe one of them could drop into one of our players. We're getting the goal line technology, and it was not far away. That is as close as you can get to being a goal without it being given. That must be a millimetre away from being a goal. 20 minutes left to play. Are we going to hang on here against this Brentford team that we've totally dominated but not yet dispatched? Manquillo to Mata. Now Budaboos on to Muto. He's got a man through the middle. It's Key. In on goal. Tackle. Oh, it's cleared away. Nearly an own goal there. I'm not sure quite how he was tackled in that position without it being a foul, but 10 minutes left to see out. Can we get the win? Can we get the 3 points? Acosta with a dangerous free kick. Goes short to Hugill. He's trying to come forward. Back out to Acosta. Ball played in, but Mata can launch it forward here, and he has found Muto as well. He's got 1 player in the centre to help him. Still going Muto. He pushes it wide for Manquillo. There's about 5 players in the box. 6 in the box, I think. It is cleared away. We do not get the goal, but we could be hit on the counter. Masuaku with the header straight to Canos. Ball over the top. Hugill's in there, and he's got the ball. Masuaku with the tackle, but Pearson has made it 2-2. Lucas Pearson. What is going on with the team? Why is this happening? I don't understand it at all. Maybe we need to change the tactic again, because we've tried both tactics and both halves against the bottom team, not just of the actual table but of the form table, and with 5 minutes to go it is 2-2 and I am lost for what to do here. I'm going to need your advice. You need to give me some suggestions down in the comments, because I don't know what to do next. There's a full-time whistle. It's finished 2-2. And I mean, we're playing a lot of games at the moment, but I don't know. We've got Brentford and then we've got Burnley, then Brentford up next. But at the moment, we've only won once in our last 5 matches, and that was in the League Cup quarter-final. 1 point from 12 in the league. We're still in 4th place. We're still 3 points clear of Leicester. Could be 3 points clear of Liverpool. Could be 2 points if Leicester win. But we're now 7 points off the top. We were 4 points clear not that long ago. I think when 16 or 17 games have been played, we were 4 points clear. We're now 7 points off the top. Totally turned around. And I don't really know what's going wrong. Something is going wrong, but I do not know what it is. Next time, we will probably pick up with the League Cup semi-final against Spurs. So I'll play these 2 games offline and see how we do. It'll also be the January transfer window, so there will be some activity going on. Let me know if you've got ideas for players I could sign, and make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Drop a like on the video if you are still enjoying this series, but until next time, see ya!